What's up, Warriors? Today we're going to talk about tracking your food, tracking your meals. Why is it so important? The reason why it's important is because you guys know success is in the detail. A lot of people are guessing, a lot of people are guesstimating. Well, check this out. What's going to happen is that you're going to make a lot of wrong moves by actually guesstimating, thinking that, oh, you know what, I'm going to eyeball it. A lot of people don't know how far they go into going over their nutrition, because everybody that, some people that I have on my team, they do the same thing throughout the week, Monday to Friday. They have their meal structured correctly, in order. And then here comes the weekend and they start guesstimating. They start estimating everything. They think that they know it. They think that, oh, you know what, it's going to be this. It might not, I'm not going to go over. I'm just going to eyeball it. But believe it or not, if you were to really sit down, you're way over, because a lot of my people, when they're not losing the weight, that's the problem that I find, that in the weekends they get lazy, and the weekends they start, guessing too much. They have a plan. You have to stick to the plan. At the beginning, you have to be very detailed. At the beginning, at the start, you have to go all in, till you get to know your body, till you get to know, the portions of your meals. A lot of people, they get too creative at the beginning. They end up getting frustrated, and they're gonna quit. They're gonna quit because they're gonna see results. But obviously here I catch the problem right off the back, because we're losing every week. I need to see the numbers dropping. So if I don't see the numbers dropping, then I'm gonna see what the problem is, and that's what I'm coming out with. People are getting lazier towards Saturday and Sunday. They're not tracking. They're just guessing and thinking that they know it, but they don't know. They don't know that any little tablespoon or extra sauce, it's not going to hurt them. It's going to hurt you. Extra chip here and there, extra chocolate here and there, it's going to hurt you. You're not going to outwork it. Having those habits like that, it's just going to set you up for failure. So that's why it's important to track at the beginning. Always keep it simple. We need you to pick 2 to 3 meals. That's what helped me. Because even when I started my journey, I was half-assing it. After I got the blueprint, once I got a coach, I got everything that I'm giving my clients. The nutrition part, the workouts. And the workouts, I already had those on lock. I've been working out for a lot of years. But the nutrition, I was still fucking half-assing it. To be honest, I was half-assing it. Then I was wondering why everybody was passing me up. I was seeing results of, clients or my teammates that started when I started, already getting results right off the back. I knew though that it was only me. I was doing this to myself. I was the one to blame. It was nobody else. Everybody got the same blueprint. Everybody had the same structure plan. The only problem is that some people run it up like they should. They don't question it. They keep it simple, and they start getting the results. And that's what's going to build momentum. That's what's going to instill belief in you, to keep going, that tracking is important. Counting is important at the beginning. I'm not saying you're going to do it for the rest of your life, but at the beginning is important because you don't know. The whole point here to hopping on the team, on the program, on my program, is to know, understand, so you could not be lost no more, so you won't be guessing no more. Once you come in and you start knowing how to track, how to weigh your food, once you become a master at that, you're gonna know. Now you're gonna be more, you're gonna hit the nail on the head right off the back by actually having a couple of years, into this tracking and knowing your body, and what's what foods you could have, what foods you go over on, and you start. That the whole key here is for you to come in, learn it, understand it, and you're able to teach others, pass on the knowledge that we weren't taught at school. Nobody taught you about nutrition in school like that, to a T, to keep it simple, to have everything structured, that everything here is a numbers game. They just confuse you. They don't have time to be teaching you exactly what macros are, how to put them together, what type of body what type of body, how much body fat percentage you have, and how you end up deducting that, and how to do your own macros, because it's all math. Once you have the blueprint, this thing is all math. And the way that I get the nutrition, your macros is by your height, your weight, and we upload a picture so I could see your body fat percentage. I deal with a lot of clients, so I see different types of bodies. So I know who's built muscle. I know who's just has a lot of fat. I know how much muscle you build over time. All that plays a big role on where to start with your macro numbers. And that's where people get confused. That's where people go to these apps and they get these these numbers, inflated numbers, and the thing is that they still run it in for a month, 2 months, and they don't see no results. And I'm like, if you're not seeing any results within the first or 2 weeks, you ain't dropping, then something's wrong. And people, they'll still be, they'll be so dumb that they still keep running it in till they get tired, till they get frustrated of not seeing nothing, and then they end up quitting. So that the thing here is that you got to understand that you have to follow the blueprint to a T. Keep it simple. Simple scales, fancy fails. People get too fancy. People get too comfortable right at the beginning, and you're not gonna get results. So when you come in here, you got to come in here serious. You got to come in here vulnerable. You have to come in here humble to listen to the blueprint. Stop asking questions that you shouldn't be asking, or trying to act like there's a shortcut, or act like, there's something else, for you to get the results quicker, or that, there's a magic pill out there that you're going to be able to take to speed the process. There is no speeding nothing here. Everything here is earned. We're losing the weight accordingly, so you could tighten up the skin and look your best. A lot of people, that's where they get frustrated. They come in here, they did this drastic drop, and they just don't like the way they look. They just don't know that they should have been working out. They don't know that they should have done this slow. When you drop weight, you got to do it slow. If you're dropping too quick, you got to scale back. You got to pump your brakes. There's adjustments that you got to do. There's levels to this shit. So everything's going to be step by step. You cannot just, people want to rush the process, thinking they're going to expedite the problem real quick and, get the results quick. And it's not how it works. So this video was, the importance of tracking your food. And it's very important for everybody that's starting their journey. You need to follow it to the T on what you've been given. There is no, I'm going to guess, or I think so, or this might be it. No, it's none of that. That's what we get our scale, we weigh our food, and we keep it simple. We prepare ourselves so we won't have to run into no situations when where you start making bad choices. Other than that, like I said, that's the importance of tracking, is for you to see the results and start seeing changes right away, so you won't get all impatient and pissed off. Because when you start seeing changes, when you start seeing results, that's what's going to give you more motivation to keep on going. Other than that, let's run it.